Welcome back, everyone. Sorry for the technical difficulties as we head to the bottom of the second. Your score is still 0-0. A line-out ended the first inning for Desoto, and then Franklin County goes 3 up, 3 down in the top of the second. And we're now in the bottom of the second. Desoto returns to the plate. Dalen White, the second baseman, will be up to bat. Returning to the mound will be Logan Bentley for Franklin County. Go Franklin County, you got this, Josiah, from your granny and papa in Crawfordsville. As we get ready for the bottom of the second here from Mariana. These two teams are 2-0 so far in this B-Division state tournament, as they look to stay undefeated. At 2-0 Franklin County and 2-0 DeSoto County battle it out here. We have a close one so far in the bottom of the second. Franklin County has failed to score through the first 2 innings. DeSoto County held scoreless in the first. And Logan Bentley going to try to hold them scoreless again here. The shout-out number is on your screen, 410-903-2715. If you want to send in a shout-out to anyone out there on the field, just tell me who you are, where you're rooting from, and who you're rooting for, so I can let those players out there know that you're rooting for them. Behind the plate for Franklin County is Josiah Friddle. It's going to be the battery mate for Logan Bentley. Leading off, Dalen White. And he comes up to try to get the second hit of this game for DeSoto County. First pitch coming in a little high for ball 1. We finally got back up and going here as we had some audio issues. 2 balls, no strikes on Dalen White. I'm happy that you stuck with us through that, though. Go Dalen White from Uncle Randy and Aunt Jeannie from Zafolo Springs, Florida. We thank you for that. Shout out to the batter for DeSoto County right now as he's ahead 3-0. Let's go Bulldogs, get this win. And that's a 4-pitch walk. And on first base will be Dalen White. First time DeSoto County's got the leadoff batter on. They were unable to get him on in the last inning when Dalton Hill struck out. But now a no-out base runner for DeSoto County. Brings up number 15, the shortstop, Evan Rowe. Right-handed batter. Looking to take his first cuts here. He watches strike 1. Next pitch too far outside. Gets behind the catcher Friddle. And taking second base with no throw is Dalen White. Good piece of heads-up base running there by DeSoto County to take that free bag. As now they have a runner in scoring position with no outs as they try to break the scoreless tie. Swung on, popped up to deep shortstop position. Backing up on it is Abercrombie. He makes the diving catch. Trying to tag up and head to third base is White as he saw Abercrombie falling to the ground. And able to tag up is White. So 1 out, but White moves up to third base. Rowe pops out, but it ends up being a productive out as the runner moves to third. That brings up Parker Evans to the plate. His first plate appearance, number 7, the first baseman for DeSoto. He bats with 1 out and a runner on third. A chance to break our scoreless tie here. 1 ball, no strikes. Second pitch is a strike, so the count goes to 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Next pitch catches the outside corner, strike 2. Giving him that outside edge is the home plate umpire. Shout out to Logan Bentley from Granny and Papa Butler. Thank you for that. Sure he'll hear that when he watches the game after this. All of our games are archived as swinging at the high pitch. And he just makes contact with it. Is Evans to stay alive at the plate. One ball, 2 strike, 1 out. Hit hard, going to the left field. Caught out there in left field. By Franklin County's Micah Harris for the second out. Tagging up from third base and coming in to score is Dalen White for DeSoto's first run. A productive second out for DeSoto County gives them the lead. On a sac fly from Parker Evans, that brings up number 9, the left fielder, Jet Kellogg. Kellogg watches the first pitch for ball 1. Number 9, the left fielder for DeSoto County, takes his first hacks at the plate. He swings at the second pitch, strike 1. One and one the count. DeSoto County takes the 1-0 lead after the sac fly from Parker Evans. Swinging at the third pitch is Kellogg, and he's down 1 ball, 2 strikes. Go Franklin County, you got this. Shout out coming in. Got a lot of innings to make it back, so you don't have to worry. Got some good pitchers in the wings and definitely some good hitters, so 1-0 lead is nothing to complain about. But DeSoto County's got some pitchers of their own, so this should be a good game. Both of these teams 2-0, 2-2 the count on Kellogg. Count runs full. The last 2 undefeated teams in our bracket for this AAA B Division tournament. One of them will go 3-0. One of them will fall to 2-1. And ball 4 to Kellogg. He works the count full and takes his base. Let's go Josiah from Granny and Papa. Come on, Bulldogs, bring home that title. Number 10, the center fielder, Gavin Pelham. Pelham comes to the plate. His first plate appearance. The center fielder for DeSoto is up with 2 outs and a runner on first. Watches the first pitch in for a ball. The second pitch hits him in the back. Hit by pitch by Logan Bentley. And that puts 2 on with 2 outs. For number 5, Lincoln Phillips, the 10-hole hitter in this DeSoto County lineup. Abercrombie steps in to talk to his pitcher, Logan Bentley, give him a word of encouragement. So he doesn't want to see this inning get away from the young pitcher. Franklin County just needs 1 more out to get out of this inning. Your score, DeSoto County 1, Franklin County 0. The 1 run for DeSoto has come in this inning off of a sac fly from Parker Evans that scored Dalen White. 2 balls, no strikes on Lincoln Phillips, number 5. He swings through that pitch. The count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. If you want to text in a shout-out, the number's 410-903-2715. That's 410-903-2715. Next pitch, outside, ball 3. Just tell me who you are, where you're rooting from, and who you're rooting for, and I'll be able to read that shout-out over the air. So when these players go back and watch their game later, you can know you were watching them. 3 balls, 1 strike on Lincoln Phillips. Next pitch finds the zone, count full. We're proud of you, Franklin County Seahawks. Let's go, boys, from Jim and Connie Cooper. Thank you, Jim and Connie, for sending in that shout-out. Full count pitch. Ball 4. Franklin County loads them up with 2 outs for the last batter. In the Desoto order, number 3, Carlos Morales. We're going to have another meeting on the mound. With the Franklin County pitcher, as they try to calm him down so we can pick up this last out without giving up any more runs. Let's go, number 15, Evan Rowe of the Desoto County team. His team is up 1-0 and threatening for more here, and we're going to have a longer talk on the mound with Franklin County's pitcher, Logan Bentley. And so the last batter in the order is about to come up, and I think we're going to have a pitching change. They're still talking about it on the mound. We'll see what happens. A new pitcher will come in for Franklin County with the bases juiced and 2 outs. The new pitcher will be number 15, Alec Sterling. As he tries to get out of this bases loaded jam, he just needs 1 out to do it. He'll be facing the last batter in this lineup, number 3, Carlos Morales for DeSoto. Let's go, Bulldogs, from Abel Nedley. Let's go, Bulldogs and Abel Nedley from the Costners, from Jake Costner and Punta Gorda. Thank you for that. Let's go, Bulldogs, you rock. Shout out to Abel Nedley, Grandma and Grandpa Nedley in Port St. Joe, Florida. Go, number 3, Jordan from Nana and Mama and Frank from Franklin County. Thank you for all those shout-outs. You can keep them coming at 410-903-2715. Franklin County needs 1 more out to get out of this bases-loaded jam. Here with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. DeSoto County has loaded them up. After a walk, a hit by pitch, and a walk. I was wrong. I said Carlos Morales is coming up next. It's not Carlos Morales. It's going to be number 1, Kanan Crumney. The 11-hole hitter. Crumney's first plate appearance. This one gets behind the catcher. Thinking about trying to go home is Kellogg, but he holds up at third base for ball 1. As that's a little off target there for the first pitch from Alec Sterling. We'll see if he can rein it in here. 1 ball, no strike pitch. Comes in for ball 2. Keeps swinging that bat, number 15, Evan Rowe from Glen, Rena, and Tyler in Hardy County. Thank you for that. Two balls, no strike pitch. A little low for ball 3. There's no place to put him here for Franklin County's pitcher, Alec Sterling. He's going to have to throw a strike here, and he's unable to. That walks in a run for DeSoto County. That makes the score 2-0 now. DeSoto County over Franklin County after a walk comes in. That brings up number 3, the bottom of the order, Carlos Morales. Way to go. Way to play, Cody Lee, number 20. Play hard and make Franklin County proud from Mom and Dad. Let's go Seahawks. Logan Bentley from Uncle Brad. Good luck, Will Liberto from Maji and Papa Nana in Franklin County. Go Seahawks. Thank you for those shout-outs. Keep them coming at 410-903-2715. As there's strike 1 on Morales. Is finding the strike zone. There is Alec Sterling. No balls, 2 strikes on Morales. Morales swings through strike 3. As Sterling does a pretty good job coming in relief. He only lets 1 run come in on the bases loaded jam after walking Crumdy. And that ends our second inning. DeSoto County strikes for 2 runs in the bottom of the second. And we head to the top of the third. DeSoto County 2, Franklin County nothing. Leading off the top of the third will be number 17, right fielder, Javarius Terrell, when we return here on JockJive.com.
Did you know a child may start in the Dixie program at or below age 6 and continue through age 19? Yes, there's an opportunity for youth 6 through 19 to enjoy baseball in Dixie. Dixie Youth, Dixie Boys, Dixie Majors. If your league is not a part of these baseball programs, contact a Dixie official for information and bring your child up in Dixie.
Welcome back to the top of the third. Returning to the mound for DeSoto County is number 2, Matthew Mason. He's pitched 2 good innings so far, getting through 2, not giving up any runs. Come on, Franklin County Seahawks, let's get some runs now. They'll try to get the bats going here in the third. We play 6 innings here in this AAA B Division state tournament. Franklin County looking to answer. 2 runs put up by DeSoto County in the bottom of the second. Leading off for Franklin County in the third will be the right fielder, number 17, Javarius Terrell. First pitch finds the zone for strike 1. 3 up, 3 down in the first 2 innings for Franklin County. They look to turn that around here. Gold Colson from your brother, throw them out. You're the best catcher. We're so proud of you, Cody Lee. We love you, Uncle Scooter. And Aunt Amanda in Appalach. Thank you for those 2 shout-outs as the count is 0-2 on Terrell. It's a hard shot back up the middle. It's off the face of Matthew Mason, and he's down on the field. And they're going to come out and check on Matthew Mason, and he took that one right off the forehead there. Scary play as Terrell hits a line drive right back up the middle, right at Matthew Mason, and he went down quick. He tried to get up and then just went right back to his knees. Injury timeout here. Scary play. That'll be a single for Terrell, but we're more worried about the health of Matthew Mason as he took that one straight on off the bat of Terrell. So the whole Franklin or DeSoto County has come out to check on their pitcher. Everyone over there to the left has taken a knee. And we'll see what happens here. So he looks like he's back up. Not sure if they took him off or what happened. It looks like they are going to bring out a new pitcher. On the mound now is number 5, Lincoln Phillips. Actually, it's going to be number 7, Parker Evans, taking over on the mound. As Matthew Mason just in the wrong place at the wrong time there, took one right off the head of off the bat of Javarius Terrell. And after 2 great innings, he's going to have to come out for injury reasons on the sideline. Way to go, Cody Lee Braxton and Sissy Carabelli in Florida. Way to go, Cody. Love you. Tripp and Alpatch. Thank you for those 2 shout-outs. So the new pitcher is Parker Evans. The runner on first is Javarius Terrell. Our thoughts go out to Matthew Mason as we hope he's okay in the DeSoto dugout. He's got a few coaches around him, I believe, looking at their pitcher. Scary play there is the one, just hot shot back up the middle off of Terrell's bat. Caught him right in the head. But we're back up and playing now after the injury. The single does count for Terrell, and that will bring up number 4, Josiah Friddle. His first plate appearance against the new pitcher, Parker Evans. First pitch in there for a strike. And the injury of his other pitcher, Parker Evans, comes in strong with a first pitch strike. 0-1. A little outside for ball 1. Count is even at 1 on Josiah Friddle. That pitch catches the corner, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Ball outside, ball 2. Count even at 2 on Friddle. No outs, runner on first for Franklin County as they try to respond to the 2 runs put up in the second by DeSoto. His pitch fouled back by Friddle. Count stays at 2-2. Let's go Seahawks, get that W, keep this train rolling. From Coach Sugar. Thank you for that. Caught looking is Friddle as he goes down without a swing for the first out of this top of the 3rd inning. Parker Evans coming in relief of Matthew Mason, who went down with the injury. And he gets the first strikeout of the day for him. Matthew Mason had struck out 2 on the mound before he had to leave due to injury. Took a line drive to the head earlier in this inning. Count is no balls, 2 strikes on Caden Millender, who comes to the plate now for Franklin County. 1 out. Here with a runner on first as the 0-2 pitch is outside for ball 1. Come on, Josiah. It's Pawpaw and Granny in Crawfordsville. You can do it next time. As there's strike 3 on Caden Millender. Has 2 strikeouts now as Parker Evans comes in and is shutting the door so far on this Franklin County team. That brings up number 7, Micah Harris, the left fielder, who comes up with 2 on and a runner on first. The leadoff batter reach for Franklin County in this inning. It was actually their first hit of the game. And then Parker Evans came in and he struck out the first 2 that he sees, and he starts off Harris with a strike. Oh, 1 pitch outside. Count goes to 1-1. Number 15, Alec Sterling, stands on deck. One pitch. in there for a strike. Harris thought it was strike 3, so he started headed back to the dugout, but that's only strike 2, so the coaches have to send him back to the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Harris. He looked really frustrated that strike 2 was called, but that's probably because he thought it was strike 3. He's going to have another chance, and he watches another one, but this one's a ball. 2-2 the count. 2 outs, top 3. 2-2 pitch. It's a little low, full count. As Parker Evans has come in and struck out the first 2 batters. After the single on Terrell was given up by Matthew Mason. Full count pitch. Caught him looking. Catches the corner. And Harris goes down without a swing. Evans comes in, faces 3 batters, and strikes them all out. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. DeSoto County 2, Franklin County nothing. Here on JockJive.com, and we come back. The top of the order will be up for DeSoto County. Number 16, the 3rd baseman, Dalton Hill, will return to the plate for his 2nd plate appearance here on JockJive.com.
The Sportsmanship Award is one of the most coveted awards to be won at this Dixie Youth Baseball Tournament. Sportsmanship is playing hard to win, but realizing all cannot become winners. It is being a gracious loser and even more a gracious winner. Good sportsmanship involves such matters as fair play, keen rivalry, but careful observance of the rules, courtesy, and a generous attitude toward an opponent. To be considered for an award for sportsmanship, a team must, 1, demonstrate good conduct and positive attitude by all players and coaches, both on and off the field. Number 2, be prompt and participate in all scheduled activities throughout the tournament. 3, have fans that show good conduct and attitude toward umpires and opposing teams. And 4, be neat in appearance and dress of both team and coaches at all times. We ask all in attendance here at this Dixie Youth Tournament, join the coaches and players in making these qualifications the rule of behavior while attending these tournament games. Let's make this year a wonderful year of fun and great memories.
Welcome back, everyone, to the bottom of the 3rd. Returning to the mound for Franklin County is Alec Sterling. Franklin County was unable to answer the 2 runs put up by DeSoto in the bottom of the 2nd. Now we're in the bottom of the 3rd. DeSoto County still leading 2-0 in this winner's bracket game between Franklin County and DeSoto County. Both of these teams are 2-0 so far in this tournament. And one of them is trying to advance to 3-0. The other one will fall to the loser's bracket. Double elimination tournament here in Marietta. Shout out to Abel Nedley from David and Denise Spears in Panama City, Florida. Thank you for that shout out. Abel Nedley on the DeSoto team will get an at-bat in this inning as he's the 3rd batter up in the order. Dalton Hill, Matthew Mason, and Abel Nedley all due up. Hill will lead off, though. He struck out in his 1st plate appearance. But that was against Logan Bentley, not Alec Sterling. So this will be his first time looking at the new pitcher for Franklin County. First pitch strike into Hill. Stirling came in with the bases loaded and 2 outs. He walked 1 run in, but then struck out Carlos Morales to end the bottom of the 3rd. Count now 1-1 on Hill. It's a good piece of pitching to only give up 1 run when he came in with the bases loaded to keep his Franklin County Seahawks close in this one. DeSoto County leads, though, 2-0. Franklin County needs to get their bats going if they want to have a chance to come back. DeSoto County trying to add some more runs to their lead here. Dalton Hill's ahead in the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now 3 balls, 1 strike. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. The first batter in this 3rd inning, and it's going to be a strike. Hill halfway down first base thought he had ball 4, but the count instead runs full. Full count pitch. Hit right back up the middle by Hill. It's going to fall in the outfield for a single. Leadoff batter is on. Dalton Hill hits the leadoff single to bring up Matthew Mason, who was actually back in action after taking a pitch off the head as he was pitching in that top of the third inning, but he's back to bat here. Good to see Matthew Mason is okay. After that pitch off of Javarius Terrell's bat, just came back and got him right in the noggin. But he's back and ready to go here. Good to see that. This one popped right up. Abercrombie from the shortstop position ranges over and makes the catch on Mason. That's another pop out for him. And Holtz Hill at first base. Way to go, Franklin County Seahawks. We love you and are very proud. Josiah Friddle. Love Jackie and Logan from East Point. We thank you for that shout out. That brings up Abel Nedley. He's 1 for 1 on the day with the single. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. He lays down the bunt, and it's almost a perfect bunt, but it just barely rolls foul. It's going to send Hill back to first base. He was already halfway to third. Got some speed at first base in the leadoff position for Desoto. Next pitch in for a strike, so now no balls, 2 strikes on Abel Nedley. Looking for his second strikeout is Alec Sterling. Oh, 2 pitches over the head of Nedley for ball 1. Was so close to laying down that bunt single in a perfect spot, but it just barely rolled foul earlier in this at bat. And now he fouls the next pitch at bat, so the count will stay 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. DeSoto County leading 2-0. Both their runs came in the last bottom of the inning in the bottom of the second. This ball bounces to the plate. Count goes even to 2. Alec Sterling looking for the second out of this inning. He was ahead 0-2 on Nedley, but now Nedley has worked it back to 2-2. So we're 2 outs away from being halfway through this winner's bracket game. Both these teams are 2-0 so far. Franklin County's played some close ones. DeSoto County's been running away from most teams. Ball inside, count runs full. Colson Loughran stands on deck. Full count pitch. Hit down the first base line. The throw to second is there for the lead out. But then Abercrombie tries to throw to second, and it gets over the head of the first baseman, and it allows Nedley to advance to second on the air. He's going to pick up the fielder's choice, and then he advances to second on the throw by Abercrombie. Out there at shortstop, but the second out is made at second base as they threw out Dalton Hill in between first and second. Popped up in the infield, diving attempt by the pitcher Stirling, but he can't bring it down as Loughran picks up the infield single. Just a little blooper, and couldn't get off the mound quick enough for Stirling. Moving up to third base is Nedley. Loughran stands on first for number 00, Dalen White. So he has a chance to add to the DeSoto County lead here with 2 outs in the bottom of third and runners at the corners. We'll see if Loughran takes off for second here. He is heading for second with no throw. Now 2 in scoring position for Dalen Wright, who's behind in the count 0-1. And the count goes even 1-1. He walked his first time up to lead off the second inning. It was later brought home by a sac fly by Parker Evans. Third pitch comes in. Too high, ball 2. You hear some commotion. There's an ozone game going on to the field to our right, so making plays over there in the ozone field. The fans going crazy. Ball 3 in on White. As DeSoto County threatens to walk them loaded again. They did that in the second inning. They loaded them up with 2 outs. They only plated 1 run. See what happens here. We have ball 4. Bases walked, loaded again by Franklin County. And again, we're going to come out and talk to the pitcher. The last time, Logan Bentley walked them loaded. Alec Sterling came in, walked 1 run in, and then eventually got this last and final out. We'll see what happens here. Looks like we're going to leave Alec Sterling in to keep pitching for Franklin County, as he has walked the bases loaded. Abel Nedley reached on a fielder's choice. Loughran hit a single. Dalen White walked. This one gets to the backstop, but the catcher for Franklin County quickly out to cover it. Number 22, Cody Blackburn. And no runners are able to advance, but that's ball 1 on Evan Rowe. Evan Rowe 0 for 1 on the day with the pop out. 0-1 pitch finds the zone. Count goes even to 1. The shortstop for DeSoto County has a chance to add some runs here. One pitch coming from Alec Sterling. That one too low. Blackburn looking for it, but he finds it in the dirt to keep the runners where they are. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two-one pitch coming in from Stirling. Swung through, strike 2 by Rowe. Stirling now 1 strike away from making his way out of another bases loaded jam here. He only gave up 1 run when he came in with the bases loaded and 2 outs last time. 1 strike away from not allowing any runs with the bases loaded. This one hit hard back up the middle. That's going to score the run from third. Rounding second and coming home for another run is Nedley. And a 2-run double by Evan Rowe makes the score DeSoto County 4, Franklin County nothing. Loughran and Nedley score on the play, and doubling their lead now is DeSoto County on Franklin County. That brings up Parker Evans with 2 outs and 2 in scoring position. Rowe stands at second. Dalen White stands at third. The first pitch on Evans is a ball. Evans hit a sac fly in that second inning, which plated the first run for DeSoto County. Another low pitch that gets away from the catcher Blackburn. 2 balls, no strikes on Evans. Stirling in desperate need of the last out of this bottom of the third. DeSoto has struck for 2 more here, and the score is 4-0. Pitch doesn't catch the outside corner. Parker Evans is ahead 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. Ball 4. 4-pitch walk from Stirling to Evans. And again, the bases are loaded for DeSoto County and Jet Kellogg, number 9, the left fielder, who walked in his last plate appearance. No place to put him now. Again for Franklin County, as they just need one more out to end this inning. DeSoto County has already plated 2 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. First pitch gets away from Blackburn. Coming in to score from third base is Dalen White. He scores on the pass ball. Both of the runners for DeSoto County advance, and our score is now 5-0. DeSoto County over Franklin County. That ball just got away from Stirling, and the count on Kellogg is 1 ball, no strikes. One 1-0 pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1. One pitch fouled back by Kellogg, and that makes the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, 1 strike away from ending this inning. Bases got 2 on for Kellogg, but he swings through that one. And a strikeout to end the inning as Stirling gets Kellogg swinging, but not before DeSoto can play 2 runs. Thanks to the bat of Evan Rowe, who hit a 2 RBI double. Actually, 3 runs. He hit a 2 RBI double. And then, coming in to score on the wild pitch was Dalen White. So 3 runs come across in the bottom of the third. And DeSoto County leads it 5-0 over Franklin County as we head to the top of the 4th. Franklin County has 3 innings now to try to make this comeback as we play 6 innings here in Marietta for the AAA Dixie Youth Baseball D Division State Tournament. When we come back, the top of the 4th, Alec Sterling will be up to bat for Franklin County. Returning to the mound for DeSoto County will be Parker Evans right after this break.
The Sportsmanship Award is one of the most coveted awards to be won at this Dixie Youth Baseball Tournament. Sportsmanship is playing hard to win, but realizing all cannot become winners. It is being a gracious loser and even more a gracious winner. Good sportsmanship involves such matters as fair play, keen rivalry, but careful observance of the rules, courtesy, and a generous attitude toward an opponent. To be considered for an award for sportsmanship, a team must, 1, demonstrate good conduct and positive attitude by all players and coaches, both on and off the field. Number 2, be prompt and participate in all scheduled activities throughout the tournament. 3, have fans that show good conduct and attitude toward umpires and opposing teams. And 4, be neat in appearance and dress of both team and coaches at all times. We ask all in attendance here at this Dixie Youth Tournament join the coaches and players in making these qualifications the rule of behavior while attending these tournament games. Let's make this year a wonderful year of fun and great memories.
Returning to the mound for DeSoto is Parker Evans. He came in relief of Matthew Mason as Mason took a line drive to the head. He came back to bat, so he's okay. But Parker Evans had to take over for his fellow pitcher, and after he came in, 3 straight strikeouts for him. He struck out Fritter, Millender, and Harris. Now he faces the bottom 2 of the order before we turn up the lineup over Alec Sterling, Peyton Blackburn, and Logan Bentley due up for Franklin County as they now find themselves down by 5 runs. The score, DeSoto County 5, Franklin County 0, and a 1-1 count on number 15, Alec Sterling, who's been pitching the last few innings for Franklin County. Fouled back makes it strike 2 on Stirling. Got some shoutouts to get to. Way to hit number 15, Evan Rowe. That's the way you keep swinging the bat. From Glenn Rena Taylor in Zolfo Springs, Florida. Thank you for that. Good hit, Evan Rowe, from Andrew, Nick, and Austin. 2-2 count on Stirling. Pitch comes in, hit down the first base line. Gonna be a close play at first. The ball gets away from Desoto's first baseman, and beating it out is Stirling. That might be just what Franklin County needs. A leadoff single to get this inning going, as the ball just never made it into the glove of the first baseman for DeSoto County. And reaching first is Alec Sterling. Let's go, Franklin County Seahawks. Let's go, boys. Katie and Jalen Allen sending a shout out to the Seahawks here, as the first pitch to Blackburn is a strike. The last batter in this Franklin County order watches strike one. Next pitch gets away from the DeSoto catcher, but not far enough to let Alec Sterling advance. 1-1. The count on Blackburn. Go Colson, go Bulldogs. Love Nanny Papa all the way from Cape Coral, Florida. We thank you from watching. We thank you for that shout out. Hope you're enjoying the coverage here on JockJive.com. 2 balls, 1 strike on Blackburn. As he watches the next pitch, the count is 3-1. Let's go Seahawks. This pitch hit in the air by Blackburn, but right to the second baseman of DeSoto. That one's brought down for the first out by Dalen White. And that brings up the top of the order. It's a pop out for Blackburn and brings up Logan Bentley. He struck out to lead off our game. Let's go Seahawks from Crawfordville. Thank you for that. As he's pulling for a good 4th inning from the Seahawks team as they trail 5-0. And Bentley is ahead in the count. 1 ball, no strikes. 9 outs, so actually 8 outs now for Franklin County to try to make this comeback. Ball 2. You also have to be wary if you don't score any runs if you're Franklin County after a 2-run second and a 3-run third. If DeSoto can go up by 10 runs to end an inning, the game would be over if they can put a big inning together in the 4th or the 5th. But Franklin County is going to try to put some runs up here in the 4th. The leadoff batter on. The next batter popped out. And now a 4-pitch walk to Bentley puts 2 on with only 1 out. After a really good last inning by Parker Evans, he seems to be struggling with his command a little bit here, and they're going to talk to him out on the mound. Come on, Seahawks, let's go, from Coach McNair. Thank you for that. Way to deal, Parker Evans, from Andrew Nick and Austin Bergens. More good shout-outs coming in. This is the most shout-outs I've gotten today, so thank you for the participation here in this broadcast. After the meeting on the mound, it looks like they're going to leave Parker Evans out there to continue going for DeSoto. Actually going to have a pitch runner. They're going to take Alec Sterling off of second and put the left fielder, number 7, Micah Harris, out there to run at second base, as Franklin County looks to add some runs here in the 4th. Top of the 4th, 1 out, runner at second, first and second for Franklin County. Jensen Odom, who reached on an error in the 1st inning, comes up for his second plate appearance. Franklin County's in need of some runs after a 2-run second and a 3-run third from DeSoto County. Looks like we're having a conference out on the field. Unsure what it's about. They just entered they tried to put in a pitch runner for Alec Sterling. They put in Micah Harris. There looks to be some confusion out there about that substitution. as we wait to figure out if the substitution of number 7 Micah Harris for number 15 Alec Sterling, I guess, is okay, but we've settled it out on the diamond. We're ready to keep going. First pitch swinging for Jensen Odom, number 21, popped up right up the chute. Parker Evans takes a few steps forward, brings it down for the second out. Quick second out for Franklin County, and that brings up the third baseman, number 11, Prince Williams, as they need a big 2-out hit here to start the rally for Franklin County, as DeSoto County leaves 5-0 here with 2 outs in the top of the fourth, but 2 on base. First pitch, soft tapper down the first baseline. This one collected, close play at first, but stepping on the bag first is DeSoto County, and Parker Evans pitches out of the jam. Ground out for Williams. Sends us to the bottom of the fourth. Franklin County still scoreless here. DeSoto County leading 5-0 in the bottom of the fourth. Leading off will be number 10, Gavin Pelham. When we come back here on JockJive.com.
Here are some things you may not know about JockJive. We're one of the nation's premier sports production companies. From audio only to full-scale video productions, we can do it all. Our list of clients is continuing to grow and includes the Southwestern Athletic Conference, Gulf South Conference, NJCAA, Georgia Collegiate Athletic Association, Alabama Community College Conference, Perfect Game, Great American Rivalries, youth sports like Dixie, American Legion, Babe Ruth, plus a litany of high schools, junior colleges, and more. We've worked with names I bet you recognize, like Johnny Manziel, Trent Dilfer, Doug Williams, Monty Coleman, and more. And we travel to practically every part of the country, from New York to California, Florida to Minnesota, and everywhere in between. Here's another thing you may not know. We are ready to come to work for you. That's right, we have a package to fit practically every budget. Just go to JockJive.com and contact us to get international coverage for your next sporting event. Your athletes deserve the best. They deserve JockJive.
Returning to the mound for Franklin County is Alec Sterling. He entered the game in the second, gave up 1 run, pitched the whole third, gave up 3 runs. 4 runs have been while he's out on the mound. Only 3 credited to him, though. The first 2 would be credited to Logan Bentley. But the score is 5-0 here. DeSoto County over Franklin County. We head to the bottom of the fourth. The last batter in the lineup will be up, number 10, the center fielder Gavin Pelham. And the top of the order will come back around as DeSoto County looks to add some more runs, some more insurance runs here against Franklin County. They lead this one 5-0. 5 runs would actually end this for DeSoto County, because that would be a 10-run lead after 4. So Alec Sterling needs to do his best to shut the door here and give his team a chance. Heading back in the top of the 5th. They get to that 5th. Just 6 outs remain for Franklin County to try to make this comeback. This isn't an elimination game between these two teams. One of these teams will be 3-0. The other one will fall to 2-1. They'll both be in action tomorrow. Coming up in July on JockJive.com, Florida and Alabama Dixie Youth Baseball, the Dixie Youth World Series events, the Dixie Baseball State Tournaments, and World Series, and so much more. Plus this fall, SWAC football, soccer, volleyball, Tuskegee football, Georgia Military College football, Great American Rivalries, high school football, the ACC Game of the Week, and more. A litany of reasons you need to come back to JockJive.com often. Got some shout-outs to get to. Come on, dogs from Wildcat Country. Let's go DeSoto. Beat them. Hawks. Let's go Bulldogs. Number 23, Abel Nedley, proud of you from Dad. Thank you for that shout out. Sure he'll be happy to hear that when he goes back and checks out the game a little bit later. All of our games are archived, so you can watch them even after the action is over here on JockJive.com. As we get ready for the bottom of the 4th. DeSoto has been in charge all day as they lead 5-0 over Franklin County. So actually, they're not going to bat Gavin Pelham in the last batter of the order. They're actually going to let Kayan Crumdy come to the plate in the 9 spot. Canyon's second plate appearance on the day. He walked on 4 pitches his first time up. As we have confusion out on the diamond of who actually should be batting in this spot. As we're trying to figure out who should be up in the bottom of this order. We're going to have to call over someone for help, I think, as we can't decide if Gavin Pelham or Canyon Crumdy should be batting in the last spot of this order. Come on, Bulldogs, put them Seahawks in the doghouse. Hashtag Dogs Nation. Thank you for that. As we have decided that 10 actually replaced number 2, so he will be batting second, and they're going to let Canyon Crumdy bat in the 9 spot. Alec Sterling still pitching for Franklin County. Pitch comes in, strike 3. Down looking on 3 pitches is Crumdy. That was a quick at bat there. 3 pitches, 3 strikes from Stirling for the first out of the inning. That brings up the top of the order, Dalton Hill, as he watches the first pitch for a ball. Here in the bottom of the 4th. The score, DeSoto County 5, Franklin County 0. 1-0 pitch is there for a strike. Count is even at 1. And Stirling pitching quick here in this 4th. This one works its way inside. Doesn't catch Hill as it was close to him. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hill led off the 3rd with a single. As he started. Well, he didn't lead it off. Actually, yeah, he led off the 3rd with the single, which started the 3-run inning for DeSoto. Comes up here looking for another hit. Watches the pitch high, 3-1. The count now. 3-ball, 1 strike pitch. This one hits softly underneath the glove of Stirling, but to the second baseman of Franklin County. Jetson Odom fires over to first. And 2 quick outs for Franklin County as they try to get back to the dugout, only trailing by 5 runs. They have yet to make DeSoto County go 3 up, 3 down, but they have a chance to do that here. As coming up to bat now, instead of Matthew Mason, will be number 10, Gavin Pelham. Pelham hits one to the shortstop, Abercrombie. Abercrombie sets, fires to first, 3 up, 3 down. For DeSoto County, takes us to the top of the 5th. Good job by this Franklin County defense to hold DeSoto County to no runs here in the top of the 5th inning. Leading off will be Cody Abercrombie, as Franklin County will need some runs. We'll see if they can figure out Parker Evans on the mound after this break here on JockJive.com.
The Sportsmanship Award is one of the most coveted awards to be won at this Dixie Youth Baseball Tournament. Sportsmanship is playing hard to win, but realizing all cannot become winners. It is being a gracious loser and even more a gracious winner. Good sportsmanship involves such matters as fair play, keen rivalry, but careful observance of the rules, courtesy, and a generous attitude toward an opponent. To be considered for an award for sportsmanship, a team must, 1, demonstrate good conduct and positive attitude by all players and coaches, both on and off the field. Number 2, be prompt and participate in all scheduled activities throughout the tournament. 3, have fans that show good conduct and attitude toward umpires and opposing teams. And 4, be neat in appearance and dress of both team and coaches at all times. We ask all in attendance here at this Dixie Youth Tournament, join the coaches and players in making these qualifications the rule of behavior while attending these tournament games. Let's make this year a wonderful year of fun and great memories.
Welcome back to the top of the 5th as Franklin County is down to their last 6 outs. They're going to have to make something happen here, trailing DeSoto County by a score of 5-0. Great job, Seahawks. Let's get some runs. That's what they need here. Cody Abercrombie, number 20, is going to lead off this Franklin County team to try to get the rally started. First pitch coming in a little high for ball 1. Parker Evans has done a good job on the mound since replacing Matthew Mason, cutting through this Franklin County lineup. Next pitch is outside for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Evans sets and deals ball 3. Cody Abercrombie is ahead, 3-0. Let's go, Seahawks. Let's get some runs in this inning. Strike 1 on Abercrombie. 3 balls, 1 strike. Let's go to Alex and Sterling. We love watching you play. We are so proud of you from the Duncans in Mississippi. Thanks for that shout out. New state today. Mississippi, you can add that one to the board. 5th state on the day. We thank you for watching even out of state. As Abercrombie draws the leadoff walk and the leadoff base runner is on a board for Franklin County. Will Liberto strides to the plate. Liberto lunges at the first pitch. Tries to bunt, but fouls it back for strike 1. Liberto hits one to the shortstop of DeSoto, and he's got the speed to get down first base. An infield single for Liberto as he hustles down the first base line. Abercrombie safe at second. 2 on, no outs for Franklin County as they look to get the rally started here in the top of the 5th. That's going to bring up the catcher, number 22, Cody Blackburn. As Parker Evans is having trouble now getting through the heart of this Franklin County order. 2 on, no out for Franklin County. They trail by 5 runs. This one hit back up the middle. That one's going to get through the hole. Abercrombie is hustling from third, headed to the plate, and that's the 4th run. But caught from going from second to third is Liberto. He tried to stretch out and head to third on the throw to the plate. But it was cut off by Evans, the pitcher. And he threw over to third, and they're going to get Liberto out. So 1 run does come in for Franklin County, but the out by Liberto going from second to third makes the first out of the inning. And now just 1 runner on for Franklin County as Cody Blackburn stands on first after that single. But the hits are starting to come now for this Franklin County team. Javarius Terrell, number 17, strives to the plate. He's 1 for 1 with the single. Unfortunate base running there for Franklin County as they take a runner off the bags. As Terrell swings through that pitch, count even at 1. But they got to run back, so no, technically Franklin County can tie this game up with one swing. It would take a bases-loaded home run, but still, it is possible as Terrell swings through that pitch, strike 2. Let's go to Soto. Shut him down, Parker Evans and Evan Rowe, and the rest of the team bring home the title. We believe in you. Thanks for that shout-out. This one hit by Terrell down the first base line. It looks like it lands fair. Headed for third base is Blackburn. And he is on first with 1 out and runners at the corners for Franklin County as the bats have come alive in this top of the 5th inning. That's a single for Terrell to bring up number 4, Josiah Friddle, as Franklin County looks to have figured out Parker Evans here in the top of the 5th. 1 out, runners at the corners. And just shows how big of a out that was in between second and third by Will Liberto. He would have been able to score on that hit by Terrell if he didn't try to stretch it from second to third on the single by Blackburn. Now Blackburn stands at third base. First pitch into Friddle is a strike. He's down 0-1. Second pitch outside for ball 1, count even at 1. Friddle struck out his first time up. Was the first batter that Parker Evans actually faced entering this game, so this is Friddle's second time seeing Evans, and he's down 1 ball, 2 strikes. This one fouled off by Friddle, but it goes foul. You can't steal on this catcher from Franklin County. Or Franklin County, they're talking about the catcher from Desoto County who's behind the plate right now. That's number 12, Colson Loughran. So he's keeping the runners on as the count runs to full. Or 2-2 actually. Friddle goes down with the strikeout. Big second out of the inning as Franklin County is threatening for some runs here. 2-2. Or 2 outs here in this inning. Franklin County has struck for 1 run, but they're looking for some more here. With runners at the corners and 2 outs, Caden Millender strides to the plate. He struck out his first time seeing Parker Evans. See if he can put one in play here and get another run for Franklin County. He watches the first pitch high for ball 1. If Millender is able to reach base, the tying run should come to the plate for Franklin County. On deck, the top of the order, number 3, Logan Bentley. There's a strike. Throwing heat on that one is Parker Evans. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch catches the outside corner for strike 2. Millender didn't look too happy about that call, but he's got to deal with it. It's the home plate umpire's decision. 1-2, caught him looking. Franklin County gets runners at the corners with 1 out, and they only bring 1 run across. The top of the order will come up for them in the 6th, so still a chance for the Seahawks. But they're going to have to hold Desoto County here in the bottom of the 5th. Your score, Desoto County 5, Franklin County 1. Leading off for Desoto County will be Abel Nedley when we come back here on JockJive.com, bottom of the 5th. Ready to begin.
Here are some things you may not know about JockJive. We're one of the nation's premier sports production companies. From audio only to full-scale video productions, we can do it all. Our list of clients is continuing to grow and includes the Southwestern Athletic Conference, Gulf South Conference, NJCAA, Georgia Collegiate Athletic Association, Alabama Community College Conference, Perfect Game, Great American Rivalries, youth sports like Dixie, American Legion, Babe Ruth, plus a litany of high schools, junior colleges, and more. We've worked with Names I bet you recognize, like Johnny Manziel, Trent Dilfer, Doug Williams, Monty Coleman, and more. And we travel to practically every part of the country, from New York to California, Florida to Minnesota, and everywhere in between. Here's another thing you may not know. We are ready to come to work for you. That's right, we have a package to fit practically every budget. Just go to JockJive.com and contact us to get international coverage for your next sporting event. Your athletes deserve the best. They deserve JockJive.
Welcome back as Franklin County has put in a new pitcher to try to hold down the DeSoto County offense. Cody Abercrombie takes over on the mound for Franklin County, as he's trying to get 3 outs without giving up a run to give his Franklin County Seahawks a chance to come back in the top of the 6th. They trail right now 5-1. They scored 1 run in the 5th. But just were unable to plate anymore. They had runners at the corners with 1 out. They also had a runner thrown out in between 2nd and 3rd for their 1st out, so they had a chance for more runs. DeSoto County made some good defensive plays and held down the Franklin County offense. Looking ahead to the top of the 6th. The top of the order will be up for Franklin County. So a chance for the Seahawks if Cody Abercrombie can hold DeSoto County here, as Franklin County is trailing DeSoto County by a score of 5-1. Leading off this inning for DeSoto County will be Abel Nedley. See if Abercrombie can get the outs he needs here. Or will DeSoto County add some insurance runs? See what number 23, the right fielder for DeSoto County, has to say about it. He is 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a fielder's choice. First pitch, too low, ball 1. One-0 pitch finds the zone for strike 1. Count even on Nedley from Abercrombie. The lefty sets and deals. Fouled back by Nedley for strike 2. Now behind in the count is Abel Nedley, 1-2 to Cody Abercrombie. After today's game is over, you can watch the action again and again on JockJive.com. Go to the same spot you watch the live coverage and watch the archives. If you want a DVD of any game of this tournament, email info@JockJive.com and we'll get that process started for you. Nasty curveball thrown there by Cody Abercrombie to get Nedley looking for the first out of this inning. That's a strikeout for Nedley. That brings up Colson Loughran. Let's go, Seahawks. We love you. We're very proud of you, Josiah Friddle of Mama, Papa, Joe, and Jesse from Crawfordville, Florida. And let's go, boys. Don't give up from Coach McNair. Way to go, Bulldogs. Show them the Bulldog baseball that y'all played in districts. Hashtag Dog Nation. Put them in the doghouse. Timeout behind the plate as Franklin County's catcher has to tie his shoe, but we're ready to go here. 2 balls, no strikes on number 12, Colson Loughran. This one hit hard to the new shortstop of Franklin County. He fields it, fires to first, and the out is made at first base. 2 up, 2 down so far in the top of the 5th. Cody Abercrombie doing his job, trying to get Franklin County back to the dugout, only trailing by 4. See if a 2-out rally can get started here as 0-0 second baseman Dylan White strides in. He walked his first 2 plate appearances. He's yet to record an at-bat, and the first pitch is a ball. One-0 pitch, a little too high for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. To Dylan White, Evan Rowe stands on deck. He hit a 2 RBI double his last time up, but there's strike 1 on Dylan White. Dylan takes the next pitch too low, and he's ahead 3-1, looking for his 3rd walk of the afternoon. He walked on 4 straight pitches in the 2nd, walked on a 3-1 count in the 3rd. Tries to take another bag here, but this one catches the outside corner, and the count runs to full. Cody Abercrombie looking for his second strikeout of the inning and trying to get his Seahawks back under the dugout. Only trailing by 4. Full count pitch. Finds the zone. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down. Goes DeSoto County in 2 straight innings. Franklin County has given them a chance, headed to the top of the 6th, the top of the order coming up. They need 4 to tie, 5 to take the lead in the decisive 6th inning here. We'll be right back with that 6th inning on JockJive.com.
We invite your support and contributions to the Dixie Youth Scholarship Fund. Offering financial assistance to hundreds of former players was not accomplished easily. Funds for these scholarships came from many sources, including donations. We ask you to consider making a contribution and by doing so, help more graduates from Dixie Youth Leagues to continue their education. All money collected for the Scholarship Fund is given for scholarships. No funds are kept for administrative purposes. If you would be interested in knowing more about the scholarship program, contact one of the officials at this tournament. They will provide information and explain what to do. On behalf of those who have received scholarships in the past years, may we express our appreciation for your support of the scholarship program. Thanks to you, it's working.
We are back for the decisive 6th inning between Franklin County and DeSoto County. Parker Evans returns to the mound for DeSoto County, trying to shut the door on the Seahawks. Seahawks need 4 runs to tie, 5 to take the lead. They scored 1 in the 5th. And we'll see if they can get some more here. They have 3 outs to try to plate some runs. Leading off the top of the order, number 3, Logan Bentley will come to the plate. Go get them, Cody Lee, Franklin County. We love you, Josiah Friddle, from Jackie Mama and Logan. And let's go, number 3, Logan Bentley, from Kimberly Bentley. And last but not least, there you go, Cody. Thank you for all those shout-outs. As the comeback rally caps are on in that Franklin County dugout. Parker Evans needs 3 outs to keep his DeSoto County team in the winner's bracket. Go Seahawks, we need a win. This is an elimination game between these two teams. One team will be 3-0, the other one 2-1. The battle of the heavyweights here in this B division bracket as Bentley tries to bunt one but foul down the third base line. He's 0 for 1 today. He struck out in the first, walked in the 4th. And he's behind in the count 0-1. Parker Evans got hit around a little bit in that 5th inning, but was able to work his way out of a jam thanks to some nice defense by DeSoto County, cutting down 1 base runner. And then Parker Evans responded with 2 straight strikeouts after 4 straight batters reached base. This one a soft dribbler up the middle, hustling for first is Logan Bentley. And I couldn't see the umpire, and the call is out at first base. Bentley unable to get there in time as he laid one down back up the middle. Big first out for DeSoto County. As that leaves Franklin County Seahawks with just 2 more outs to try to come back from the 4-run deficit here in the top of the 6th. Jensen Odom strides to the plate. He reached on an error and popped out in the 4th. Finish strong, DeSoto. You can do this. Go, Franklin County. We are behind you. This pitch hit up the middle. It gets off the glove of the second baseman, and Odom is going to reach. Got under the glove of Evans, and then off the glove of DeSoto's second baseman, Dalen White. And there's a base runner for Franklin County as they try to get the rally going. We'll go back to that shout-out. Go Franklin County, we're behind you, Sam and Doris Gibbs, presently in Pueblo, California, but Franklin is home. There's another state to add. We're happy that you can watch this game here on JockJive.com as that one's hit right to the second baseman, and trying to work his way around is Jensen Odom. But he gets caught out in between first and second. So that's a fielder's choice for Prince Williams. And now 2 outs in the top of the 6th. The Seahawks are down to their last out And Cody Abercrombie, the shortstop, strides to the plate. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Watches the first pitch for a ball. They need a 4-run, 2-out rally here to keep this one going. Cody Abercrombie watches the next pitch outside for ball 2, the hard-hitting shortstop for the Franklin County Seahawks. This is the part of the order that did give Parker Evans trouble in the 5th. They're going to have to come through clutch here if they want to make this comeback. Let's go Seahawks. A lot of fans out there rooting for you. 4-pitch walk as they pitch around Cody Abercrombie there. Not wanting anything of the hard-hitting shortstop. So now 2 on for Franklin County with 2 outs. Lockdown defense, Desoto. They aren't ready. 3 up, 3 down. Shut the door. Throw in the cheese, Bulldog Nation. Way to go, Evan Rowe and Desoto. Assistant coach Wes Rowe bring home the state title to Desoto. And a pitching change with 2 outs here. As this was the part of the order that gave Parker Evans trouble in the last inning, so they're not going to let him try to pitch to Will Liberto or Cody Blackburn or Javarius Terrell, who hit 3 straight singles in the top of the 5th. The new pitcher coming to the plate for Desoto. Will be Evan Rowe. He didn't turn around, so I couldn't see his number. Number 15, the shortstop. And he'll have to shut the door here with 2 outs. Let's go Seahawks. One more, Desoto. Let's go. Stay humble. Evan Rowe comes on to try to get the last out. The tying run is on deck. If Will Liberto can reach base, he's 1 for 2 on the day. He's singled in the last inning. Standing on second base is Prince Williams. On first is Cody Abercrombie. As the Seahawks are down to their last out, staying on to play. First base is Parker Evans. Let's go Franklin County. Williams, Odom, and Abercrombie, we're rooting. Love you, Jeremiah and Zach. This one bunted up the middle. Safe at first base. Speed. Will Liberto hustles down the line. The tying run coming to the plate for Franklin County and Cody Blackburn. Base is loaded. 2 outs. Strike him out for the win, Evan Rowe. We believe in you. From Andrew, Nick, and Austin. This game just got a little more interesting as Cody Blackburn comes to the plate. He represents the tying run. Base is loaded for Franklin County. 2 outs. As Evan Rowe just needs 1 out for Desoto to end this one. Here comes the first pitch in from Rowe to Cody Blackburn. Blackburn swings through it for strike 1. Stay saucy, Desoto. Next pitch swung through again by Blackburn, and the Seahawks are down to their last strike. Seahawk Nation, stand up. Let's go. Get them, boys, from Coach McNair. Down to their last strike. Cody Blackburn 1 for 2 on the day. He singled in his last plate appearance. He needs a big hit here. Bases loaded for the Seahawks. 2 outs, down by 4. This one hit back up the middle, but a great play made by Desoto's shortstop as that one looked to be headed to the gap, but caught out there. And that's going to do it. A good swing and hit by Blackburn, but a better play by Desoto's defense will end this one. Desoto County will stay undefeated. They will move to 3-0. Franklin County will fall to 2-1 to the losers bracket. Neither of these teams are out of it yet. We might see a rematch in a later date if these two teams keep winning. But your final here in this one, DeSoto County 5, Franklin County 1. And that will do it for the action here tonight. All the games are done here in Marietta. We'll be back 2 more days to decide a champion here in the AAA Traditional Division in O-Zone and here in the B Division. I hope you enjoyed the coverage here on JockJive.com. For Anthony Crum and JockJive.com, I hope you have a good rest of your night. Your final, DeSoto County 5, Franklin County 1.